Okay, so now let's do the minus y and plus y sides. So this is the minus y side here, and this side here is the plus y. And if you forget, it's actually labeled on the mainframe itself. I don't know if we can see it there. Yeah, see that says plus y. And if we flip it around here, see that says minus y. The other way you can figure it out is that this is sitting upright right now. So that means plus z is facing up, minus z is facing down. We said this is the plus x side here. So by the right-hand rule, if you go from plus x to plus y, that's going to curl this way, and then it gives you plus z going straight up. So that tells you that plus x is in this direction and plus y is in that direction there. So let's start with the minus y here. So for minus y, we're going to use a full-size panel. So we're going to use one of the 90 by 80 millimeter panels. And if we just have a look at how that will fit, basically it's just going to cover the whole side. The top frame here, it's just going to sit right up there. That's where that is going to be. Now we could do it one of two ways. We could do it either vertically or horizontally. I tend to do them horizontally here. So that's how I'm going to do it, but you could do it any way you wanted to. Okay. So we've done some of the frames with the double stick foam from 3M here. This one we're going to use this roll of clear double stick. So I have some pieces that I've cut, and I'm going to stick them on the corners here. And again, these are, if I do this, it's not really permanent because you can get them off, but it's definitely not designed for easy access. Okay, so I have 4 pieces on there, and so now I'm going to peel the protective cover, which can be a bit of a pain. Maybe I'll try using a tool here. Go, got one. It's 2. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I'm going to line this up here straight. Put it on and push it down. Okay. Looks good, and we can make the connection here. This is minus y, so I'm going to connect it here. This is one reason why I like using the JCY connectors, is so you can make the connections here rather than having to do them at the bottom on the board. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I'm going to line this up here straight. Put it on and push it down. Okay, looks good, and we can make the connection here. This is minus y, so I'm going to connect it here. This is one reason why I like using the JCY connectors, is so you can make the connections here rather than having to do them at the bottom on the board. Okay, so let's do the plus Y. And this one I'm going to do the Velcro here. For one thing, you notice that the SD card on the Pi is on this side. So this is a good side to be able to get access in case you need to do that in the future. So so I have some pieces cut from this very thin Velcro. So I'm going to put them, and again I'm going to do this sideways. I should just peel the protective plastic off it here. Okay. So these are it's basically the two pieces of Velcro together. They're really thin. Okay, so you can see there I've got the 4 pieces of Velcro on there. So now I need to peel the backing. Okay, so I've got all 4 pieces peeled, and if I just make sure this goes up, and then I just want to carefully center it here. I think that is good. Sure it's there. Okay, and we said this is plus Y, so here is the plus Y connector. There we go. All right, now, so here just to show you that this is in fact Velcro here, we can peel it off. As long as it comes here. There we go. Oops, except that one pulled off all the way, but you see that one worked. Part of it is stuck to there, so it's a little bit easier for getting access. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the top now. So here is the top, and notice that the top is the same as the bottom. The part is the same, and it's got the hole for mounting the rubber duck antenna. So I'm just going to undo the nut and put the lock washer back on there, and going to slide that through here. That on there. Just nip that up a bit. Okay. Now, the trick now is to put this in place connect up the solar panel and to route this coax. So let's do that. Oh, but we haven't mounted the solar panel yet. Let's do that first. So the top one, because of this connector, we can't use the 90 by 80. So we're going to use a 90 by 70. So I'm going to stick. I think I lost. I'm just going to use two pieces here since the other two seem to have disappeared. Okay, that's one. And that's the other. Okay, so I have my two pieces there. Put it on here. Okay, so that is mounted, and now I need to connect it. It is it's the plus Z since it faces up. Okay, and I still have the minus Z, which fortunately I've routed the minus Z towards the top, when in fact I should have routed it to the bottom. So let me fix that if I can. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how hard it is to undo this. That's pretty hard, but I did get it off. So now I can take my minus Z here, and I want to route it here. I'm going to be careful of the ribbon. There we go. Okay, so now that's sticking out the bottom because we're going to mount our minus Z panel. Okay, now we're good. And this one is connected to the plus Z, and we have this here. So now we just need to slide this down. And what I'm going to do is, like right now, the coax is in this slot, but I'm going to push it out to the side so that it's here. And I don't know if you can see that, but see how it's sort of going this way now. So that allows me to push it down. And there we go. It's the coax is pushing up on it, so I have to keep a hand on it. But that looks good. Okay, so let me put a couple of screws in here. and I'm going to have to pop this a little bit to get access. Okay, that's in place. Okay, that is one. I can reset this back to where it was. And let's do one over on this side here. Velcro one, I can undo him. Okay. All right, so plus Z, plus X, plus Y, minus X, minus Y, and now all that's left is minus Z. So for minus Z here, I'm going to connect the solar panel. Now at this one, it's actually going to cover up the screws. It's going to kind of go like that. So I'm going to use little squares of Velcro because if I ever want to take the frame out, I will need to get access to these 4 screws. And the other thing is that, just look at how to do this here. Basically, I put it in this corner, that corner. Yeah, so basically just the four outside corners there should work. So let me do that. Now, sometimes I double up on these. Because the screws do sit up a little bit. But let's see how we do. Okay. looks like I am going to need to double up on these. So you see I just stuck a second one on there. And that gives you the extra height that you need to go over the screws. Probably might be able to get flatter head screws, or recess the screws. That could work too. Okay, now let's peel these off. Okay. Okay, not too bad. So we really just need one more there, but that will do it for the -Z side. And then the final step is to screw the antenna on. And there we are. And we can test it by taking out the remove before flight. Should get some LEDs turning on. Got the green LED. Okay. So this completes the CubeSatSim frame assembly.